What's up, ReadyUpLive? I have another commentary here for you guys. It's actually been quite a while since I've done one of these, but I kept getting requests for it. People wanted to see more of these. I'm surprised you like them. I mean, they're all right. So we're checking out the new weekend playlist Rocket Party. Now, there's a few tips I have for this. I'm actually pretty all right at this, which isn't saying much. I mean, you know, I'm not a Slayer guy necessarily. Like, I'm pretty mediocre overall, but this, I gotta figure it out. And I think, honestly, there's a few reasons for that, one of which being people forget how much thrust they have. As soon as you press thrust, you get it back almost instantly. It's right there for you, so really just, I'm tapping it constantly, just the whole entire game, which for me is the left bumper, just bump, 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 just going. And honestly, I even use thrust over sprint a lot of the times when playing this, but there's a few other tricks to think about, one of which is think about where the guy's gonna land. That's why the whole game is really about jumping. There is low gravity. You're going to be, flying around a lot. Everyone else is, but think about where he's going to go. See if you can hit a wall that he's going to run into. It's all about kind of predicting the enemy's movements as well as thrusting around like a madman. Now I might as well fill you guys in on what I have been up to lately. I've been dedicating an insane amount of effort into the main streamers, which is our new streaming team. Right now I'm streaming entirely personally from this channel, so you guys have probably caught some of those videos or some of those live streams. But we're kind of going all in with it. We really like what we have going, and we're pushing it. We're starting a Patreon, which if you guys want to help out and donate, that's just in the description. We're really excited to stream things more than Halo. And look, like, we love Halo, and that's why I want to make sure everyone knows I'm still always here. I'm always here. I'm always in Halo, but sometimes it's a little drier. It's a little staler than normal, so I'm going to keep producing Halo content, but I just want to do some other stuff. So I like to kind of dabble with that. And as of late, there are some things about Halo 5 that have been bugging me, namely game types. We need the game types. Where are they? Oh man, I've already put like an end date, a time on 343's head for one more month. I want for the February update. We know it's not in the January update, but for the February update, we need game types. This game type right here alone, you can tell, is a little bit different. There are some differences in the game type, which I'm all about. I'm excited to see some more of this kind of action sack style. It's always cool to have some more competitive playlists, but for weekend playlists, they're fun, they're interesting. I'd like to just see more experimentation, like maybe throw Scatterbrains in there. I'd love to have a Scatterbrains playlist. If you see where have fast speed and use scatter shots all the time. I'm just cleaning up over here. Again, look at me just thrusting around like a madman. That's how you do it. But we need game types. Oh my god, and it's 343, I'm sure, is sick of hearing it now, and we're all saying it all the time because we want them, because we need them. It's super important that we get these game types. Infection, Juggernaut, honestly, simple one flag isn't even here, and we need that. And if it's after February, it's already too late. It already is now, in my opinion, too late for these to come in. There's a lot of audience that just dropped off because they're getting bored, but for you, those of us who have stuck around, we need it. We need it soon. We're sick of waiting for these game types. For me, it's really just, I need some kind of one player versus the world type game, i.e. Juggernaut. Even a form of oddball, right? Like oddball is great for that, but the amount of game types that can come out with that, we have this super powerful Forge that we can't even take advantage of because we don't have these amazing game types to make. We need the game types to make the awesome Forge stuff. Right now it's like Slayer maps, which is great, and that's awesome, and there is an audience for that. But all the crazy fun stuff, like Speed Halo back in Reach, there's so much stuff that can be done with Infection, and I'm actually personally very, very, very excited for Infection in Halo 5 to see what crazy maps people make, because you can make stuff super creepy with the lighting effects and such. Just like, we need those 1 versus 100 type game types. For me, that's the biggest thing. Armor's awesome, sure, emblems are great, but I would give up on 3 months. I would give up on half a year or more of new emblems and new rec points and rec items and stuff in favor of game types. Just a few. Like, if you release Infection and Juggernaut, that's it, and say the other needs work, I don't even care. I'd rather, have this huge bundle come out where everyone will come back. It's like, oh my god, we now have all game types. We now have Griff Ball, we now have Assault. Incredible, I'll come back to Halo 5. But at the very least, having something like Infection and Juggernaut will totally change the game for the the custom game and the Forge community. And I'm all about that kind of stuff. We need that. It's super important. I can't stress enough, and I'm gonna make the rest of this video just hammering it into anybody's heads to push for that. It's not a complaint thing. You shouldn't be going around saying, oh, 343 messed up or whatever, which is honestly getting harder to not argue. To argue that, but it's we just got to be constructive about it and just really, really voice your concerns. Don't do it in a negative way. Don't do it in a harsh way, but just get it out there that these game types have to be here. And I'm not normally like this, but it's just we need them. We friggin' need them. I want to play those game types. It's got to happen. Right now, the honor rules aren't cutting it anymore. We don't want to have to literally revert back to Halo 2 to style to honor rules to play infection and stuff. That sucks. So there you go. Those are my thoughts on many things, namely game types. Oh my god, game types. I'm gonna say it a few more times in case someone from 343 is watching. February game types. Bring them.